Good morning, folks. How you doing? I just went to the gym this morning and tried to work off some of that Christmas fun, and just having a think this morning about this concept I hear so often, or the saying I hear from people so often, which is the harder you work, the luckier you get. And I think this saying is completely wrong. I know it's catchy. I get how top line it's pretty interesting. I know a lot of people think it's work, and you'll be successful. But the truth is, I think this saying is a little bit toxic and missing nuance. And so I know a lot of people that are working very hard, but are not getting what they want out of life. So I think the saying should be not the harder you work, the more lucky you are, but more like the harder you work, the more lucky some people are, and how more unlucky other people are. I mean, think about it, like, for example, I know labourers that are working very hard, building someone else's house. And as they're working hard, they get an injury, they hurt themselves. They were not lucky when they worked harder, they were unlucky. And so I think that this concept of luck as well, for me, is becoming a bit of an obsession. That's why I'm going to start a podcast called The Good Luck Club, talking about this exact subject. Now, I know it might sound like a small niche area, luck, but I think it links to everything. I think people's perceptions of their lives are linked to luck. Like, I was unlucky, my business failed. But I don't hear people say that often, I was lucky when my business succeeded, because it takes away their power in people's minds. If you're successful, you want to talk about your process, what niche you discovered, how hard you work paid off, and how you were the reason the business was successful. Instead of saying, well, you know what? Yeah, I worked hard. Yeah, I had quite a good idea, but I was lucky. I mean, if you look at Mark Zuckerberg and Facebook, so many steps along the way that wouldn't have worked if he hadn't met Peter Thiel, who invested in him, and Peter Thiel didn't have the money at the time to invest in him. You know, there was luck there. It played a huge role in forming what ended up being a successful business, depending on who you ask. So I want to break down luck into bits. I don't think it's as straightforward as the harder you work, the luckier you get. And it's time to get rid of these one-off taglines, these one-off sayings that trick people into thinking if they work hard, they will be successful, because that's not what's going to happen. So that's my kind of thought for today. I'm going to launch a podcast in 2020 around this subject. I'd love to hear people's views on it. I'd love to hear if there's people you think I should interview around this subject of luck. Who's been lucky, who's been unlucky, how luck has or has not played a part in their lives, and how it can play out in every other element of their life. So from this lucky individual to you guys, I wish you all a happy new year. Best wishes for 2020. Let me know what you think at this point around luck. See you later.